What it do? It's your boy O2, and you know I'm back doing the most. We got another banger podcast to talk about today, and you clicked on the title. I don't know why we didn't do this the first time around, man. Why do we like Fortnite? Now, if you've been on my YouTube channel, you know most of my content is Fortnite gameplay, the full length episodes. I've got the shorts. We've got tons of shorts. We've got a growing, ever increasing library of videos. And we would like to talk today about why we enjoy Fortnite so much, why it's so addicting, what about it is so alluring to many gamers of all ages. We're going to hop in it real quick. But to start off, man, a humble plug. I am also a thriller fiction author. Links to my novels can be found down in the description below the video. Excuse me, I get tongue-tied on that, even in my Fortnite episodes. But be sure to check my novels out. But we're going to start. And the first reason is probably the most obvious, should be at least, because most games aren't this. And it's free to play, right?
Yeah.
It is literally, you can download it and play it and never pay a dime if you don't want to. Now, albeit you'll get some default skins, but guess what? You can play on the Battle Pass and win some skins and win, you know.
Yeah.
Even
some VC.
V-Bucks, VC.
Whatever it's called.
I play too much 2K too. But yeah, definitely. You can win the VC. Then, now I say it.
Words are hard.
Words are hard, guys. You win V-Bucks, or you can pay for the Battle Pass one time, play the game, level up, get all the rewards, and never have to pay again, so as long as you don't like all the skins they put out in the shop, because there's tons of skins in the shop, right, guys? Always updating skins. You know, I never thought Art the Clown would debut on Fortnite, guys. Art the Clown, really Terrifier? And Juice World that I bought, and I said the only other skin I would buy would be XXX Tentacion. So it's free to play. That is so big, because so many games are now, they're wanting you to buy the game for $70. Then you get the game, and they got a pass within the game that costs, you know, anywhere from 20 to 30 more bucks. And then add-ons and stuff. Plus that, you know, you're paying over $100 for a game or more, depending on how much you pour into it. And Fortnite really allows you to pick your poison, so to speak, on how much you want to pay or how little, if any, you want to play at all. And that's a big thing these days during inflation. You know, the price of everything is high. A free game that's actually fun too, cannot beat it, guys. So many games are pay to play, and Fortnite is not necessarily the case. So I do appreciate it about that. That is like the numero uno reason, guys. I love it. Another reason, and this could go with a lot of games, but you can play with friends and meet new people. I have met some cool people, and I've even got some people to start playing the game. And this is, what, a game that's nearing 10 years old, almost a decade old, and still running strong, guys. Still
I would dare
running
say
strong.
stronger than ever.
Stronger than ever, yeah. It's pulling people, I'm telling you, from kids. You know, people like my brother were like some OGs that started on it. Quick story, backstory. I got on the game probably a year after it was out. My brother invited me on. It was only when Build was out, you know, the Battle Royale. I couldn't get down with the building and the shooting at the same time, guys. But here recently, very soon, we accidentally hopped in a Build episode, and I won us the crown victory playing Build, so I know enough from back in the day to build and stuff, but I prefer the zero build option. But all age groups, guys, kids all the way. I have seen, no lie, you can look this up, Google it yourself. You'll find them on YouTube. You'll find them on Twitch. Grannies, grandmothers are playing Fortnite, all ages. So kids getting off from school and grannies on AARP, or you know, whatever it is, you know, that they have on their cars and front doors. So you got a wide variety of people. The gaming, what would you call it? Gaming audience, I guess, is across the board. Now with Call of Duty, you've got a bunch of people that are mad at the world, angry, you know, middle-aged men, most likely. A few women probably play that, but not with Fortnite. It spans everybody, man. It hits everybody. The gameplay is also fun and addicting, man. Um, it's endless, man. Your kills feel fulfilling. When you're working together with a team and you're not playing solo. Recently, nobody was around. I had to play a solo match, guys. I still won that too. Proved that I could do that. But you pick your favorite weapons. You find out what you're good at with weapons, gear, your getaways. You figure out your loadout, how you want to run it. And no two games feel the same, even though you're jumping down to the same map every time. You may land at the same place every time, damn near. But the thing is, no two games are going to be the exact same. There's always the possibility from somebody coming this way, somebody shooting this way, somebody coming down from the air from a launch pad. You name it. The possibilities are endless in Fortnite on every map, every season. They keep pushing the envelope and not saying sorry for it, and I appreciate Epic Games for doing that, man. They really do the most, man. That's all I kind of wrote down here. I have a ritual where I'll find on the map places that my strengths, locations on the map that, I can get a ritual going to where I can prepare for the match. But a lot of times I'll switch it up, and find a new place to land. Plus, there's so many hidden places. There's special weapons, like mythic weapons. There's pets that are now in the game, guys. They're selling canines. Oh my gosh. Fortnite has turned into a sanctuary for the dogs. And that dog in me, I haven't bought a dog yet. Now, I do have the OG dog you get. Some people that had the OG dog, I forget what it's called, but actually get a free dog. I forget which one it is. You guys leave it in the comments below. But they're selling canines now. And I think, and shoes were a recent drop. Trying to think what else. You got back bling that's been around for a while. Of course, the skins. You've got emotes. You've got the spray paint things that you can do. Loading screens. And of course, V-Bucks, which we all love. And I will be doing another V-Bucks giveaway soon, guys, for the holidays. And I will say that winning feels so good. I've played tons of online games, and I'm not going to lie, Fortnite is one that when you do win, especially on a crown victory, guys, the thrill is amazing. It is a dopamine drip that I cannot explain. You have to play yourself. If you play, you know what I mean. I go in every time looking for that win. Do you want to interject with anything real quick?
No, keep going.
Okay. The gameplay is so engaging. You might land somewhere with 3 or 4 other groups, grab a gun, and get to spraying, man. It's brainless, it's thankless until it isn't, and you have to think it out. A strategy, but it's an adrenaline rush that's so fun, so addicting, so replayable that we have to come back to it, So, and I'm gonna go on. The ability and to share content. Now, you can do this with any game. But the ability to share your content with friends, fellow gamers, like my YouTube channel I sat on my butt, really, with my YouTube channel for years. I've had my YouTube channel since 2012 and was putting out like some drunk songs and stuff. I'm now sober, guys. But it was last year sometime. My brother got me back on, told me there was zero build. Started a YouTube channel this year, and look, we have grown. We may surpass 300 subscribers by the time this episode drops, and I couldn't be more excited for the growth that I'm gonna see. I know it's coming, man. We're gonna surpass that 1,000 subscribers. The reward system. Now, a lot of games will have these reward systems set into place, but Fortnite does it right. I feel like, man, it's they're fulfilling. You don't even have to pay for skins. You do get skins in each season. Like right now, the Simpsons season is out, so you're gonna get Homer, you're gonna get the Witch Marge, you're gonna get Ned Flanders. Then on top of that, you're gonna get back bling. You're gonna get cool stuff. You're gonna get V-Bucks for the next season, or maybe for another skin or an emote that you like. There's music. There's car skins now too that That's a more recent drop.
And I like how Fortnite doesn't make it impossible to get those things. Like,
Yeah.
you can do the daily quest, you can play the storyline, you can just do simple gameplay and get that XP. It's not some ridiculous, out of the question.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Say you're like, man, I suck at Zero Build. I suck at Battle Royale. I can't play ranked. Blitz, I can hardly win that. Well, you can go to the Fortnite creator maps, and a lot of these are brainless, easy to do things to rapidly gain XP, to level up, and get these rewards. So if you're not winning on the Zero Build, watch my matches, first off, and my shorts, and learn a little bit. But also, guys, you can literally go to these creator maps and have fun and gain XP while doing it. Just playtime in general, they'll reward you with XP.
Yeah.
So I do appreciate that Epic Games thinks about the non-skilled players as much as they do the skilled players. You know, that means a lot, man. Because yeah, the variety of playstyle, I've got some of them written down: Zero Build, Battle Royale, the Creator Mode, Blitz, Reload, Ranked, and so many more. There's horror games on there. There's racing games, you name it, puzzle games. It's so much more than what you see on my channel. There's a lot more to do than just shoot at each other. Although that's very, very fun. Very fun. Very fun. Anything you want to interject? I mentioned the adrenaline rush and excitement. And why Zero Build? Some people might ask, well, why do you play Zero Build? Why aren't you playing Ranked? Why aren't you playing Build? You know, we saw that. We're gonna see that episode of you playing Build. You did pretty good. Why not play Build? Well, one, I feel like they're doing too much, and two, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like they're doing too much, and two, I'll show you in the episode coming soon why Build ain't always the best if you know where they're at and stuff. Zero Build actually tests your shooting skills using terrain, using how good you are with escaping combat in the heat of it. If you're able to get away, it really tests your skills. When you take the build away and it's just a shooting game, kind of like Call of Duty or any other shooting game, even though it's technically third person. I mean, it's first person when you pull up for the with sighted weapons. I will say that it is first person. But it tests your skills, man. Like I said, terrain. I am a terrain beast. That last episode that we have filmed since this has come out, episode 215, I was literally hiding behind a tree as I healed, waiting for. I dropped the other duo's teammate, and I was healing. He tried to come around for a minute. He was kind of scared. His buddy was working his way back, crawling. Zach was sitting there just waiting for me behind the tree. I couldn't heal because the dude might push, and I ended up waiting at just the right time because I've got this like sixth sense, I think, and ended up spraying, winning the crown victory. It was amazing. So Zero Build, you really have to use the terrain. So like this little mini season with the Simpsons, it's kind of been tough. I ain't gonna lie, the cars don't do very well on the terrain, but the bigger bushes. Shout out Big Bush Gang. But the bigger bushes, the trees provide adequate hiding spots. A lot of people like to camp. There are some campers now. And dang it, man. It's like some Call of Duty players came over, are camping in the attics of the houses and stuff and cracking open a spot and shooting you through that. But you got to think, guys, this game aired in July 25th of 2017, but it didn't become free to play until not much later, September 26th of 2017, and it's still been running strong, and it's been gaining fans, and it's been gaining traction. And think about it, Fortnite's been the same game, it's just been updated. It's been updating. What has Call of Duty been doing? Call of Duty's been dropping pitiful games after game. Black Ops 70 will come out probably in my lifetime, and they're scrambling because they know they got competition with Battlefield 6. They know they got competition with Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders is a big game right now, but and that's why I'm gonna go to the question section, man. And one of them is, what's the hottest game out? Is Fortnite the hottest game out? I think so, guys, in my opinion. Now, you can leave down below in the comments what you think is the hottest game, and you can have a difference in opinion. It matters not. I'm cool with it, but I do think Fortnite is the hottest game out aside from probably Arc Raiders right now. Arc is really hot, really fun. I've got a bunch of friends that play it. They're into it. They're trying to drag me into it, but I'm so sucked into the Fortnite world that I don't really have time for anything else. Maybe my 2K, but other than that, I do think it's the hottest game out. Epic Games is doing so many collaborations that other games like Arc Raiders, other games like Call of Duty, other games like Battlefield 6, and these other online games, Minecraft even, that cannot do the collabs that Fortnite's doing, cannot pull off the things that Fortnite are able to do. And I know some OG Fortnite players, some of them are mad because for whatever reason, a lot of them want to say, oh, it's changed. Well, I think it's changed in a good way because it's attracting new fans. Maybe, okay, we're losing some OG fans, but we're gaining more fans because when the Simpsons mini season dropped, the night of, and then the day after, that whole weekend, it was like almost 500,000 on Zero Build and the Battle Royale. It was just lit.
Well,
And the
Epic
thing
Game has said that weekend alone was the biggest return and addition of new players that they had seen. I don't know if it was ever, but here in the recent years,
in the recent
it was the
years
biggest
at least, it
weekend
was the
they've had.
biggest weekend. Yeah, that is insane, guys. Biggest weekend. An almost 10-year-old game. And that's because they keep updating. They keep things fresh. Even though it's the same game, they're keeping it fresh. And I hope they don't change the fact that it's free to play initially, as long as you don't get, greedy and want everything in the shop. Because I'm not gonna lie, the shop is alluring. The shop does say, "Hey, come spend your money over here." I do get that, but it's such a fun game, man, that you can replay over and over and over and over again and still be good. Which brought me to another question of mine that bounces off of that, springboards at least. Am I obsessed with Fortnite, guys? Yes, I'm obsessed with Fortnite. Let's be honest, man. I will hop on almost any time of the day. I'm not gonna say any time of the day because we are about to get to a couple of the downsides of Fortnite, which it's few and far between, and the ones I am gonna mention are not that serious.
Yeah.
It's not deal breakers for the game. But there are some downsides to the game, so we're not gonna just say, "Hey, we love you, Fortnite. We love you, Epic Games," which we do, Epic Games. Shout out to Epic Games, man. One day I will be in the headquarters if I live long enough, and step in there and say, "O2 does the most," and I want everybody to scream it with me. But some of the downsides, so. We have had days. Now, usually our days look like you probably thinking that I play 5 hours a day, and that couldn't be further from the truth. Most of the time, max, I'm going to play 4 to 5 games. That's max. Maybe a few more if we're losing. That's what I'm trying to get at. Fortnite can get frustrating when you're pulling second place 3 or 4 times in a row. Because, there's the saying, you can't end on a loss, right? You've got to win. You got to end on a win. So, a lot of times, there's sometimes, I won't say a lot of times. I hate to say a lot of times because it ain't. We win so often. It's crazy. Like I said, I feel like I've gained a sixth sense. I kind of have intuition. I've played it so much that I can kind of read players now. I can understand the game and, I guess, predict where the circle's going to be. And there's the circle forecast is back currently. And it pops back and in throughout seasons, which can help you better strategize towards the end game of where you need to be in correlation with other gamers and stuff. So, yeah. But it is frustrating pulling seconds and getting close and not being able to win. Or, let me think, what's the other one? But I do love going on a win run. I do. And another one, and like I said, this is not necessarily a bad thing, but at night, earlier I was saying, it's an adrenaline rush. You get on there, it always gets lit at the end. But I will say, if you're playing at 10, 11, 12 a.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m., real late at night, it's an adrenaline rush. me and my brother, he's the OG that got me into it to begin with. He has even told me like he can't play past a certain point because it'll keep him up. So when adrenaline is released into the blood from the adrenal glands sitting on top of the kidneys, your heart rate, your blood pressure goes up, your senses are heightened. So when you're playing this game that literally pulls you in, I feel like my life's on the line every time I hop in a game. So I guess that's why I win so much. Uh, I have to have time to decompress, to slow down, and to wind down from the game because it is a feel good game, but it is also a thrill, adrenaline rush game. I will do a little small disclaimer: if you do have a history of epilepsy and or terrible heart disease, maybe heart failure, don't play the game because it's definitely a rush, but it's so fun. Do you have anything to say?
I was gonna say it is a very fun game, but there are the moments where it is super frustrating, whether you're on that losing streak or
Yeah.
I don't know, a start of a new season. I understand that it's fun to like see all the new places, but you're also having to figure out new guns, figure out new routines, that
Yeah.
kind of thing. So I definitely have experienced, even as a solo player or a duo player, that kind of thing, the frustration that can come with Fortnite. Sometimes you love it just as much as you hate it.
Yeah, you love to hate it and you hate to love it. Yeah, I definitely can relate with that. And yet, each new season comes with its own challenges. So we have heard that Chapter 7 is coming November 1st, and it's going to be Harry Potter themed. And I know a lot of you are screaming, yes, and that's amazing. But there's going to be a learning curve. There's going to be a lot of flying. I can see some brooms coming back out, some better ones than the ones from the Fortnite season. I could just see a lot, boss battles, the terrain. Haven't seen the map yet, haven't done too much research into it. I like to be surprised, but there always is that learning curve that when you enter into the next season, there's always the learning curve. But once you learn it and you get into it and you start playing regularly, you learn what you got to do to win, what it takes to win, and you don't stop at anything to win. And that's why I also encourage viewers and people that do play Fortnite to find people you vibe with. Don't there's enough toxic people in the world, and it has leaked, like I've said, I think in a previous podcast or a video, that toxic players have infiltrated even Fortnite. So it is best to find a friend group that you can play with. It can be found on Fortnite. You can find randos. I have found randos that I have become friends with and fans of me, but find you a friend group, because playing that rando squad match, that rando trio, you never know who you're going to get in the match with. Find the friends that you can play with so that you can have fun, enjoy the game, help each other win, stack them crowns up, and have a blast. I hope Fortnite lasts another 10 years. I wouldn't doubt it. I do know that they are coming out with some kind of Disney game.
Some kind of game
This is
yeah.
Epic Games, so it's not Fortnite, but it is coming from Epic Games, which is the game developer. There's like a Disney game coming out that includes Star Wars, everything Disney. I think Star Wars, because Star Wars was like one of the more recent things that Disney bought, but they're doing a whole nother game, guys, on top of the other games they have, which is several, but Fortnite, I think, being their baby, their favorite, my favorite too, personally. But so yeah, that's all I got for now. What do you want to end us on something about Fortnite that's special? I'm so glad with what they're doing. I hope Epic Games continues doing what they're doing, because they're dominating the gaming market. I love that it's cross-platform too. My wife doesn't have a console, but she does have a Nintendo Switch. So it is amazing that somebody with a PS5, such as myself, can play with my wife, who has a little Nintendo Switch. It goes PC, Xbox, Nintendo, did I say PlayStation? Of course, PlayStation. It's cross-platform all the way. You've got a system. You can probably download. It's mobile too. It's on your phone. You can play it on your phone, guys. I'm telling you, you can go anywhere and play Fortnite. You cannot say that about every game. So, appreciate you guys for watching. This was a blast to talk about Fortnite. We can't wait for the next chapter to slay folks, to put people back in the lobby where they belong so O2 can rack up them wins, guys, for you. I appreciate you guys for watching. If you enjoy this episode, please drop a like. Share this with your friends who also enjoy Fortnite, or you're trying to get them into Fortnite. And I will see you guys in the next podcast, man. It's always a blast to do this, to be able to talk about things that we enjoy, particularly gaming, because gaming is one of the greatest escapes that's not necessarily unhealthy, as long as you're not spending 10 plus hours a day gaming. Yeah, it's a blast. Video games have been a lifesavers for so many people, helping people to decompress after work, chill, connect with friends, family, other gamers. So yeah, appreciate you guys. You already know O2 does the most. I will see you guys in the next podcast. Be sure to stay tuned. Subscribe, like, share, comment, all the things. I want to hear from you guys. What's your favorite game? Do you enjoy Fortnite like I do, like we do? Or do you have another game that you like to play? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys. I like to talk. Appreciate you guys. See you guys in the next episode. Over and out.